This moment, right now, is the best moment of your life. You agree? Anybody? Nobody? Nobody agrees. No, I'm not high or on crack, but here's what I do know. That this moment right now is the only moment you have. So why not honor it? Value it. Declare it to be your best moment and see how life unfolds for you. See how life starts working for you instead of against you. And I'm not talking about an attitude or be positive. I'm talking about an understanding, a felt recognition of the mechanics of the mind, how our mind sets us up for failure. See, we're so attached to the outcome. We're so focused. We're so obsessed with the goal or the end result that we don't enjoy the journey. We look at the journey as something to get it over with. You just got to power through it, grind through it, get it over with. And this is such a denial of life. It takes so much of the joy out of life. Because so much of our life is the journey, the steps that get us to the outcome that we desire. I'll give you a few examples. I shared this sentiment with a client this morning, young guy at university. And he's like, no, my best moment will be when I graduate. You at home might be saying, no, my best moment will be when I marry the man of my dreams. Or if you're married now, your best moment may be when I divorce who I thought was the man of my dreams. Or your best moment may be a better job or a better body. We set these goals and outcomes, big and small, and it robs us of the joy and vitality of the day-to-day steps and process as we try to achieve that outcome. And it truly is a denial of life. If you're visual, it's like you put this outcome on the top of a mountain and you're down here at the base of the mountain. You're looking up and you're like, okay, my happiness is up there. I cannot be happy right now, but when I achieve that outcome, that goal, then I'll be happy. But until then, it's an uphill struggle. I'm climbing up this mountain. It's a grind. I got to power through this thing and just get it over with. And it's our mind that creates this perspective, this relationship where you're down here and your goal or outcome is up here on the top of the mountain. And it's so exhausting, but it's not the optimal way to live either. It's like opening a book and going right to the last chapter and going, okay, I just want to see if the guy gets the girl. You go to Netflix and you're like, oh, I just go to the last 5 minutes of the movie. I want to see how it ends, see if they fall in love. And you don't see how everything unfolds and the journey and the process of how you get to the ending in the book or the movie. Even this Friday phenomenon, what I call it, where everybody is so obsessed with Friday. And believe me, I was in corporate America for 25 years. I get this. But you show up Monday morning, everybody's grumpy. Hey, how are you? It's Monday. Say no more. Tuesday rolls around, you're like, well, at least it's not Monday, but it still sucks. Wednesday is finally hump day, yeah, halfway there. Light at the end of the tunnel, but it's still a grind. It's only just Wednesday. Thursday's like, yeah, one more day, we're almost there. Light at the end of the tunnel, I can see it now. Friday shows up, everybody's finally happy. Maybe even skip out of work early, they go to happy hour and you get smashed. Does any of this sound familiar to you? We put Friday at the top of the mountain and Monday at the base of the mountain, and you're just climbing all week to get to Friday. It's such a denial of Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, which is 80% of your work week. And it's just a perspective, it's a mindset that we create because we're so attached to that outcome, this being Friday or the weekend, but it can be any outcome, big or small. And the more we care about that outcome, the less okay we are inside. So mindfulness is paying attention on purpose. Mindfulness teaches us that every moment matters. Mindfulness teaches us to serve the moment as if this moment does matter and is the best moment of your life. And if you can live from mindfulness and enjoy the steps and the process and not care about the outcome, life is so much richer and joyful because you don't have this fictitious proverbial mountain up here. You're just flowing with life without any uphill battles. When you say that you are okay with any outcome, you don't have any fear. So much when we create a goal or an outcome, it creates fear and anxiety and concern and worry and even self-conscious. You go out on a first date. You're so concerned. Does she like me? Am I wearing the right shirt? Is it tucked in properly? Is she seeing somebody else? Is there another guy that's going to be calling her after this? Is she going to call me after? Or if it's a guy, is he going to call me the next day? What's going on? Did I do my best? How about you just show up on that date and do your best and not care about the outcome? You're way more authentic. Just show up and be your best. Enjoy the date. And if there's a second date, wonderful. If there's not, that's okay. Just enjoy the experience and the joy of the moment. It's such a different paradigm to see the world when you don't care about the outcome. You're not attached to the outcome. You just go with the flow of life. And so much of that fear that we create in our minds, anxiety and worry and concern, goes away as all. And you just start flowing with life. The irony is, we're actually better when we don't care. If it's a first date or a relationship you're in, if you just are always doing your very best and the best version of yourself, and you're authentic and you don't care about the outcome, you're a better person in that relationship, whether it's a first date or you've been dating this person for a long time or even in a marriage. Most people think they're in a relationship, but they're in a relationship with a view of themselves, with an idea of themselves. And they're so busy protecting their own insecurities and inadequacies and fears. They're not authentic, and they're not listening to their partner, whether it's a first date or somebody you've been dating a long time or even married. You're a much better listener when you don't care about the outcome. I'm not saying be lazy or not have integrity. I'm saying be your best version, do your best all the time, but enjoy the experience. Find joy in each moment. And the outcome will take care of itself. But when we so attach to the outcome, now we have fear. We create this fear and anxiety and concern and worry. And we're not our best version of ourselves. In relationships, at work, if you're a sports fan, think of your favorite team or athlete. Think when the final minutes of the game, whether it's soccer and they're taking penalty kicks or basketball free throws, if you're a golfer on the 18th hole, what happens? Your favorite player tightens up. He gets tense. He gets tight. He misses the free throw. He chokes on the penalty kick. His drive on the 18th goes way off the fairway. What happens? They're great athletes. They were performing perfectly well, but all of a sudden they became attached to the outcome. They saw that they could win the game and be a hero and be in the ESPN top 10 Sports Center next day or what have you. And they got tense and they got tight and they didn't perform well. If they didn't care about the outcome, they did the best they can, but moment by moment, just serving the moment and staying loose and free without fear, they perform much better. And the real top athletes all talk about that. They're just in the flow. That's what they call it. They're in the zone. They don't tighten up. They don't get tense. So whatever sport you may be playing, golf, pickleball, basketball, soccer, whatever, the less you care about the outcome, you actually perform better. You're just taking each moment by moment, step by step, and performing as best as you can and enjoying the moment. Just enjoy the moment. Don't care about the outcome. The more you care about the outcome, the more mental noise you have. You get all this stuff and then it creates tension and friction in you. Your body tightens up. You're not your authentic self, whether it's performing in sports or showing up in a relationship or at work or what have you. We don't need to attach to the outcome. Now, I'm not suggesting you don't set goals. Absolutely not. Set whatever goal you want. But it's being in the now and all the steps in the journey, doing the best you can, and the outcome will take care of itself. So set your goals. But if you are the best version of yourself, doing your best and enjoying the moment, step by step in the journey to get to your goal or outcome, the outcome will take care of itself, and 99% of the time, it's going to be good. You're just a looser, freer, no fear version of yourself when you don't attach to outcomes. You don't care about the outcomes. As long as you care, you're going to have that mental noise going on in your head. And it just creates disturbances and uncomfortableness and tightness and tension in your body. To go through life saying, well, some things went my way and some things didn't go my way. No, there's just no way. There's no way. You just let life unfold. You show up in life, you do the best you can, and you don't attach to the outcome. You don't care about the outcome. It'll take care of itself. It's a beautiful thing when you see that. You don't win, you don't lose. You show up. It's not my way or the other way. It's just, there's no way. You see how life unfolds for you. You're the best version of yourself. You're a better listener in relationships. You're going to perform better in sports, at work, in relationships, etc. So enjoy the journey. Just enjoy being your best, doing your best, showing up in life, and being mindful, paying attention on purpose, in the present moment, letting it unfold without being attached to the outcome, and see how life starts working for you instead of against you. Onward and upward, love and light.